So a judge, a so-called judge, probably a Joe Biden judge, which means we shouldn't even trust what they're saying. They probably didn't even go to judge school, where, whatever school judges go to, the hell, like, it's probably something made up anyway. But this so-called judge is saying that me, my sister Ivanka, and my awesome dad have to testify. They're saying we have to testify in 21 days. Well, guess what? We're gonna plead the fifth, okay? They probably don't even understand the Constitution and understand that the fifth is the part of the Constitution that when you're guilty as hell, you say, no thanks, I'm not saying shit. So we're gonna totally plead the fifth, and probably shouldn't have any problems except, maybe they should bring in Hunter Biden. How about Hunter Biden? How about he never has to plead the fifth because he's too busy doing crack with strippers, which is like, and his dad still loves him. So that's quite the charmed life that you can have a thing for drugs and loose women, but then your dad at the end of the day doesn't call you a chinless bitch and a loser and call your cool fiance Kimberly like a psycho. It's like, so obviously the courts have to like dig in and find out what the hell Hunter Biden was doing, because we're pleading the fifth, okay? And I gotta plead it first because my dad's always like totally into Ivanka and what she's doing. So, Dad, I'm telling you right now, I'm pleading the fifth, and Sleepy Joe can sell us out to China for all I know. But all I can tell you is I'm not saying anything, Dad. Ride or die. I'm your ride or die, son. So a so-called judge says, Sir, your worthless son and your totally hot, smoke show, beautiful, very sexy daughter have to testify in 21 days. They say 21 days, sir, you have to testify. Well, guess what? We're not testifying. Well, you know what? I could give a crap what Don Jr. does, but how dare you demand anything from Ivanka? Ivanka's not going to testify. She said to me, Daddy, sir, I love you so much, I'll never testify against you. And I said, that's why we have such a special bond. Now, if Ivanka had to go to prison, and it happened to be, sort of a sexy, like some of the movies that I've seen on, remember the Spice Channel? Remember that? And Spice Channel is available in all Trump hotels, by the way. But they used to have the Spice Channel, and you'd see some prison movies there, and you'd say, okay, well, this is, women's prison seems to be a lot nicer than what we maybe see in other shows. Remember Oz on HBO? Mike, I know you liked Oz, right? You're a big fan of Oz. You dress up, well, I never understood, you dressed up like Dorothy, and then you'd say, I'm watching Oz on HBO. I think you were confusing. Well, anyway, Mike Pence, everybody. But the point is, if they send Ivanka to a sexy prison, I would be willing to cut a plea. I mean, Don Jr., you can send him and Kimberly, you can send them to jail for multiple life terms as far as I'm concerned. But Ivanka, if she has to go to prison, which we hope she doesn't, she can go to a sexy women's prison. And then I just want to review security footage, as a strong father to make sure she's okay. But other than that, we're going to plead the seventh, which is even better than the fifth.